All right, let's get started. So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And are we over? Yeah, we're 1 minute. All right, we're good. So just allow yourself to land. I mean, there's a lot going on right now. So if you have been, if you have been watching the news or social media, you might be feeling a little bit sad, overwhelmed. We've almost just finished with the pandemic, and then up pops World War III almost. So it's a lot to take in. It's kind of heartbreaking. But just try and allow yourself to settle, your mind to settle. Bring your mind where your body is. And check your feet. This is always a good way to ground ourselves. And if they're down on the ground, you can have them in a parallel position. Or if you're sitting in a cross-legged position on a cushion or a chair, you can perhaps put something underneath either knee. Make sure there's something under your sit bones, something firm. Pelvis is level, not tipping too much to one side or the other. And just check your sit bones. Do they feel even? Is the weight evenly distributed? So are you kind of leaning more to one side than the other? And try and just equalize the weight distribution there. The hands are in the meditation mudra, the right nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. Shoulders are over the hips. Just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light, stretching from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head. It's like you have a light shining within you. And you can imagine someone who's above you or behind you, very gently lengthening your spine. Your head is slightly tipped forward, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and relax the jaw. Let's just bring our attention to the top of the head and relax the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, and your nose and your mouth. And bring your attention to the back of the head and relax the scalp there. Then relax your ears, your temples, the jaw, the back of the neck, the shoulders, the area between your shoulder blades, the throat, chest and belly, limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. Just bring the mind to the breath and notice the sensation of the air as it flows in through the nostrils. And slightly warmer air as you exhale. If there's any sounds in your environment, just allow those sounds to be there. Try not to follow them with your mind. And you'll notice your thoughts are arising. There may be still things buzzing around your head from today or plans you may have for tomorrow. So just allow those thoughts to settle. Try not to engage with them. And try not to judge your thoughts. And let's bring to mind all the people of our life. Our loved ones, the ones who are kind to us, who offer us their strength, sometimes at their own expense. The ones we don't love, who irritate us, who we irritate them, and then our strangers. And just remember, they're all equal in their wish to be happy, their wish to avoid suffering, and with this unbelievable capacity for enlightenment. This incredible potential. So I think we're going to do this practice tonight of Vajrasattva, purification, for all the people of our life and by extension all the sentient beings. And we can think of the people of Ukraine and Russia and China, Taiwan and Europe. This conflict is going to have ramifications. So I think you can imagine that, perhaps we could imagine that there are the leaders of Russia are perhaps also doing this practice, this Vajrasattva practice. And maybe doing this practice will help to shift their minds somewhat. So just remember, there is no negativity that cannot be purified. And this is a psychological process we're engaging in here. So first of all, the first of the four opponent powers is regret. So just if there's anything that's happened today, and this weekend, this past week, just bring it to mind. Maybe you hurt someone's feelings intentionally or unintentionally. Maybe you recognize it later. So just have regret for that. And the reason to regret is based on this logic of karma. We experience everything due to our past karma, our past actions, and having harmed others. We ourselves will necessarily experience suffering in the future. And given that we all know what suffering is about, we don't want to invite any more into our lives. It would make sense, therefore, there's a logic to pull out these weeds before they ripen as future suffering for us. So think like this: I regret from the depths of my heart having harmed others with my body and my speech, having broken my vows, because I do not want the future suffering. I am sick of suffering. And also regret the anger, attachment, and the rest that are the cause of why we harm others. And think again, I'm sick of suffering. So then think, what can I do about it? Whom can I turn to? And here we turn to the Buddha, the doctor, who has the methods that we can use to purify. So we're not asking Guru Vajrasattva to forgive us. We're wanting to use his methods to purify ourselves, to heal ourselves. So imagine Vajrasattva is on the crown of your head. And you can also think that this is your guru, your teacher, your lama, your trusted mentor, manifesting, this is their mind, manifesting in this form or this aspect for your benefit. And Vajrasattva is made of blissful, radiant white light, sitting cross-legged on a white lotus and a moon cushion. And it's this beautiful, radiant, youthful face. His eyes are long and peaceful and full of love and compassion for us. He has no judgmental thoughts towards you, no critical thoughts. He's just accepting you exactly as you are, meeting you where you're at. He has this sweet red mouth, and his hair is black and held up in a top knot. He's wearing the 5-pointed crown, which is embedded with jewels. He's got jewelry in his ears, around his neck, his waist, arms, and wrists and anklets. He's wearing these silken celestial robes in the Royal Indian style, and he has an aura around his head and around his body. His arms are crossed at his heart, the left underneath the right. The left is holding a bell representing wisdom. The right is holding a vajra, which represents the indestructibility of compassion, and there being crossed represents the union of these two, which symbolizes enlightenment itself, the development of infinite wisdom and infinite compassion. To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. By this practice of meditating on Guru Vajrasattva, may I reach Buddhahood so as to benefit all sentient beings. So this is a little section here on compassion. So in order to develop compassion, we need to rely upon other beings, so the very beings we have harmed, and those who have harmed us, by developing a wish for them to be free from suffering. So think particularly of people you've harmed recently, perhaps in the past, and develop a sense of compassion for them, wish for them to not suffer. And then those who have harmed you, and this might be a little bit more difficult, to develop compassion for them. But the reason we do is because of the suffering they've caused you is going to bring them suffering in the future. So you develop compassion for them because of that. And think, I must do this practice of purification for the sake of all these sentient beings. So next we come to the power of remedy, and this is the actual medicine, the recitation of the mantra with the visualization. So the first is the purification of the body. And Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately sends powerful white nectar, like coming out of a hose, quite forcefully, from a strong shower head, from a waterfall, and it arcs around and enters your crown and pours into your entire body through the crown of your head. Fills you completely, and it keeps coming and pouring into you until it forces out of your lower orifices all the harm you've ever done to any living being with your body in the form of inky liquid. And it disappears into space, not one atom left, as you recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sutame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dinapatita Duda Mebalwa Sutokaya Mebalwa Supokaya Mebalwa Anarakta Mebalwa Sawasidi Mimpiyata Sawa Kama Sitame Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe. So be delighted that all the harm you've ever done to any sentient being with your body is now completely purified, and think there's no way you could do anything but benefit others now with your body. So the next is a purification of speech, and Guru Vajrasattva very happily sends powerful nectar from his heart chakra, and this arcs around and enters your crown quite forcefully, filling your entire body, except this time forcing up to the top of your body all the negativity of your speech. And it overflows. Well, it more than overflows, it kind of forces it out from the top of your head. And Lama Rinpoche says it's almost as if someone is blowing a hat off the top of your head. So you could probably imagine a whale spout, this kind of strength. So this is kind of pushing out all the negativity, such things as useless speech, gossiping, lying, talking badly about others behind their backs and getting other people to agree with you. So all this is purified by this powerful nectar filling you as you recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe. So again, feel so happy that your speech is now completely purified, and imagine it's not possible to do anything other than benefit others now with your speech. So how amazing it would be if that were the case. So next is a purification of the mind. And Guru Vajrasattva very compassionately sends powerful beams of light from his heart chakra, and this arcs around and enters your crown and fills your entire being. So it's just the same as when you walk into a room and switch on a light. That light instantly dispels the darkness in the room, doesn't it? It's the same here. The moment the light from Guru Vajrasattva's heart hits your heart, all the negativity and the darkness of the mind is instantly transformed. So all the attachment and neediness and anger and violence and depression, anxiety and resentment and jealousy and bitterness and grudges, all of this instantly dispelled, not one atom left as you recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Aham Pe Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Dira Mebelwa Sutokaya Mebelwa Supokaya Mebelwa Anarakta Mebelwa Sawasidi Mempe Yata Sawa Kama Sita Me Siddham Shriyam Guruhum Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sawa Tathagata Vajramami Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. So again, be delighted that all your delusions, which are the source of your own suffering and the cause of why we harm others with our body and our speech, are totally purified. They're gone. And think now there is no space in your heart for anything other than love and wisdom and bliss and compassion and kindness and forgiveness. So next is the purification of the imprints of negativity of body, speech and mind. And you can imagine the previous visualizations of body, speech and mind, and maybe a couple of mantras for each one. Or you can visualize light and nectar pouring into you from Guru Vajrasattva's heart and eradicating even the subtlest imprints of negative energy from the mind as you recite the mantra. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Dina Patita Duda Mibawa Sutokaya Mibawa Supokaya Mibawa Anarakta Mibawa Sawasidi Mimpi Yata Sawa Kama Sutta Me Sudam Shriyam Guru Hum Ha 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 Ho Bhagawan Sawa Tata Gata Vajramame Mutta Vajrabawa Mahasamaya Sattva A Hum Pe. So now feel you are completely purified, not one atom of negativity left in your mind stream. Even the subtlest obscurations to omniscience have been removed. So next is the power of resolve, and this is a really crucial step in the purification processes, where we just make a decision to refrain from harming. And it's probably not that we're going to never do this again. It's just a slow process of breaking the habits that we have that are harmful to ourselves and others. The habits we have of our body, of our speech, and of our mind. So it might be negative self-talk that we're engaging in a lot of the time. So the first thing is to try and identify it even, to even catch it. And then when we catch it, very gently tell ourselves, we could perhaps talk to ourselves a little bit differently, a bit kinder. So we can maybe refrain from perhaps negative self-talk for 5 seconds, or 30 seconds, or overnight while we're sleeping. So just make a decision, we're going to work on something today. Maybe you could have a theme for the week. And then notice the progress that you've been making over the past 12 months. And really rejoice for the effort, turning up here night after night, your own commitment to yourself and to other people in our little group. It's very inspiring and it's encouraging. So rejoice for your efforts. So next, Guru Vajrasattva is delighted with us and wanting to merge with your mind, melts into white light and absorbs into you through your crown and think, my Guru's body, speech and mind, Vajrasattva's body, speech and mind, and my own body, speech and mind are the same thing. And LAMA YESHE used to call this union oneness. So Rinpoche recommends to meditate on the emptiness of the 3 circles. In emptiness there is no I, the creator of negative karma. There is no action of creating negative karma, and there is no negative karma created. So whatever level you understand emptiness, place your mind there for a little while. So you can think of all phenomena as being empty, they do not exist from their own side. Or you can think perhaps that things don't necessarily exist the way they appear to me. So before we do the Guru Rinpoche prayer, let's just dedicate all the merit and the positive energy you've created by doing this purification to all living beings, thinking, may all the virtuous karma I've created from doing this practice ripen as my enlightenment for the sake of sentient beings as quickly as possible. Mary, how do should we just finish your screen share first and then I'll screen share mine? Is that how that might work best? Which means we'll do these long life prayers first. Okay. The wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. You who uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving and spreading Manjanath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplishes magnificent prayers, honouring the 3 jewels, savour of myself and others, your disciples, please live long. And for Lama Ursel, Venerable One, to you whose kindness exceeds that of all the conquerors, for those wanderers in far-off places, especially the West, mindful of your loving concern for us and intentionally descending again into a family of a far distant land, we make this request. O Lama, please live long. And for Geshe Sherab, beloved teacher, leading your students toward wisdom and compassion, explaining through exacting discernment the steps of the graduated path, you are the unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. So here we go. Here's me practicing. Ooh. Oh, wow. Here they are. And, okay, just, so it comes up like this. There we go. Then Mary, how do I make it not, what are you seeing? I don't know what you're seeing. What's happening here?
So we want to open up that PDF of Guru Rinpoche.
Yeah.
So can you double click on it? Double click on the PDF.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, you're not. It says I'm screen sharing, but I
Yeah.
can't. Can you see it?
Yes, but we can't see the prayer. Um,
Okay,
let's
shall I try again?
yes.
Okay, I'm closing it out. And I'm going to stop screen sharing and I'm going to try this again. All right. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Screen share. Then I come to here. And then I'm not sure what's happening, Mary. Doesn't seem to be working.
Okay, try triple clicking it. Try triple clicking that PDF document before you hit screen share.
Oh, so
So
it's open. All right, it's open now.
so you see the big prayer on your screen.
Yep.
Now hit screen share.
Okay. I have to get our window back. You're very patient, you people.
We love you. We
Well,
love you. We could
except
practice
it's
with you
not.
all day.
It's. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong.
Yay.
Wait, can you see
You
it?
got it. You perfect.
But I can't see you. This is. Oh gosh. You better do this with me before I'm let loose by myself with all these poor people. Okay.
So Venerable Katie, if you click on view, click in the
View.
upper right hand corner on view
Yeah.
and click on side by side gallery, and then you'll see us.
It's not show manage. No, no, I'm not. No, let's just do the prayer. Sorry. Where did it go? Can you see it?
It's perfect. Yes.
It's perfect.
Definitely.
And I cannot see any of you guys. Okay, so this is the prayer to Guru Rinpoche to clear away obstacles to the path. And this is what Lama Zopa Rinpoche is recommending. One of the prayers Rinpoche is recommending to help bring peace to the situation in Ukraine. Precious Guru, embodiment of all Buddhas of the three times, great bliss, the Lord of all accomplishments, wrathful power who dispels all hindrances and subdues demons, pray bestow your blessings. Please remove the outer, inner, and secret obstacles and grant your blessings to accomplish wishes spontaneously. I'll do this one again. Precious Guru, embodiment of all the Buddhas of the three times, great bliss, the Lord of all accomplishments, wrathful power who dispels all hindrances and subdues demons, pray bestow your blessings. Please remove the outer, inner, and secret obstacles and grant your blessings to accomplish wishes spontaneously. Dusam Sangye Guru Rinpoche Nodrup Kundak Dewa Chempoja Barche Konsel Dutto Drapal So So Wedib So Jingi Laptu So Chinang Sangwe Barche Jiwa Dang Sampalungi Drupa Jingi Hilob. When due to the obstacles of the elements, earth, water, fire, and wind, this illusory body which is rented is meeting the time to be perished, requesting undoubtedly without two-pointed mind to Padmasambhava and the goddess of the elements, there is no doubt the four elements get naturally pacified. I request Orgyan, the one arising from the lotus, Orgyan Padma Chungna, nay, please bless the wishes to succeed naturally. Om Ahom Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hom. Om Ahom Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hom. Om Guru Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hom. Om Ahom Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hom. Om Ahom Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hum. And that has a beautiful tune. I don't quite remember it, but I will look it up for you and we will chant it together. And now I have to find you all again because I cannot see you. I'm going to hit stop share. Thank you so much, everyone, for your patience. Lots of love. Good night. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.
I put a prayer